ROBLOX game development tutorial. Today we're going to be working on getting our bullets to stop and disappear when they hit a platform. So basically, if a bullet leaves our player, is shot by our player, and hits one of these two, or possibly even the floor, that shouldn't happen, but if it hits one of these two, then it's going to just kill itself. It's going to disappear and not move anymore. I don't really want to say kill itself, because it's not alive. So, to do this, there's going to be a lot. It's mostly going to be collision detection. So let's go to lighting, laser script. Now, this collision detection is not going to be anything new. It's all going to be stuff we've done before. So, it really shouldn't be difficult, to say the least. Let's go to our laser. Our laser. We're already in the laser script. Go to the star GUI now as well, 2D game, window, and open the player script. Now scroll down, and here we have the right collision check. And hold on just a second, this text is actually even too big for me to read easily. So I will be right back. Alright, back. Now I can read it at least a little easier, and that's always a good thing. So now let's get to work on the actual collision. Okay. We're going to have to change our loop here. We're going to make a new variable. We're going to call it looped, and we're going to start it out at 0. And we're going to change this, and we're going to make another max loops equals 30. So we're going to take out this for loop and replace it with a while true do loop. This while true do loop is going to do the same thing, and actually we're going to change this while true do loop to while looped less than max loops. Okay, so looped is going to start at 0, it's going to move all the way up to 29 and not any further. But since we're starting at 0, that's still going to get us 30 loops through, unless we hit something. So we're going to do looped is less than max loops. Looped equals looped plus 1. So that's going to constantly update it and give us only 30 times that we can go through this loop. We're also going to make two functions. Function check right. Function check left. And in these functions, we can go to our player script real quickly. We're basically going to do the same thing that we did here. Okay, we're just going down here, and we're going to do this. Only instead of having this collision variable, get rid of this collision variable. Change this to return true. And down here at the very, very, very end, type in return false. So when you return, and not true, when you return something, it kills the function entirely. It stops right there. So we can return true here, and then return false here, because we may never get that far. So this is just in case we aren't colliding with something. Okay, so this is check right. We're also going to get our check left, which we're going to do the same thing with, basically. We're going to take out this collision, going to change this to return true, only we're not going to type in tur like we did last time. And at the end, we're again going to write return false. So now, what we're going to do is if check right or check left, then break end. What this is going to do is it's going to run through the check right and check left functions each, and if either of them or both are true, if either of them return true or both, they can both return true and we'll get the same result. then it's going to break the loop, meaning stop it right there. It doesn't matter what the conditions were. It doesn't matter anything. It's done. The loop is dead. It's going to go past the loop now. Breaks the loop, goes past it, and that, as soon as our loop ends, we already have a line that removes the laser. So that's what we're going to do. So that is actually it. Now we're into the testing phase. Yay! This is everybody's favorite part. No? Wow. Not mine either. I like the coding part. That's my favorite part. Alright, so. They aren't really moving. Not much anyway. So we gotta fix that, because they're not moving at all. Which doesn't make sense. Go to our script. Looped less than max loops. Right? Yeah, looped less than max loops. Okay. Wait, game network space to update rate that value. Good! Script that parent deposition equals... Okay, that's still the same thing. Looped equals looped plus 1. Well, we know it's not killing the loop, or else it would do this. It would remove the entire thing. So it's just not going through with the loop anymore. So why is it stopping? Well, let's print looped at the end, or at the beginning of all of these, so we can see when it's stopping. I'm sorry, I didn't intend for us to debug. And by the way, that's a nice splash screen right there. Good job, Mr. I can't pronounce your username to save my life. So I'm not even going to try. Let's shoot. Oh, I didn't even check the output last time. Let's go down to here. Platforms is not a valid member of text label. That means, script, we need, okay. So we know the lasers, if we go to our player script, where we have our fire function, the laser's parent becomes the window. Okay? So script.parent.platforms get children, technically it's not wrong completely, but it is. Because the script is in the laser. So we need two parents. So parent.parent. Parent.parent. And you know what? That fits perfectly because today's Mother's Day, so twice as great for our parents because they are awesome people. Wouldn't be here without them. So, at least it's Mother's Day when I'm recording this. I know this will be released the day after Mother's Day, but oh well. On Mother's Day, though, I did release a video for a trailer for my new Roblox game, Crazy Lights Tycoon. You should try the game out. I'm not officially releasing it to try to popularize it yet. That will be later this week. Trust me, you will see ads for it. As long as you're on. Alright, so now we'll go over. We are getting an issue on line 14 of our laser script now. And I can understand this. We're down here, we're trying to index player, but there is no variable player. I didn't really think of that. So we're going to make another variable. And it's going to be player equals script.parent.parent.player. Simple as that. Now we'll test a third time. See, this is the problem with copying and pasting some of the time, is that there's stuff you had in the last one that isn't going to be here this time. And so that's one of my biggest issues with copying and pasting. Anyway, seems to be working great now. We're getting our full 29 every time. Now, for some reason, it is still hitting these platforms and not going away. Let's try out. Which is very strange, if you ask me. But we can go test this. Let's go down to here. Print collision just to see if it's ever getting a collision. That's what we're testing for here, is just to see if there is ever a collision. And I'm sorry we've gone so far over time today, but it's been a while since our last video, so we might as well make it a good long one with plenty of stuff to learn, such as debugging. So that's always a good thing. A very, very good thing. Okay, we're still shooting through, and if we go to our output, we are never, ever getting any output that we are colliding with anything. We're getting a laggy game, but that's probably my laptop's fault. It's been lagging a lot lately, which is the reason I do not have gaming videos as of late on my channel. So, if check right or check left, so these are always returning false for some reason. And I just figured out why. Instead of player being the actual player, we need to make it script.parent. It's going to be confusing, but down here, player refers to the script's parent. When we're in the player's script, it refers to the player. Here, we need it to refer to the laser. So we could press Control H and replace player with laser. Replace all, close. And that should work miracles. Alright, so let's test this, hopefully for a final time. Hopefully. Hey, and you guys excited? By the time this video is released, 8 days. 8 days. 8 or 9 days. We get to hear all about the next gen Xbox. I am excited about that. I like Sony's PlayStation. In fact, my first real station or gaming system that was modern was a PlayStation. Not 2, not 3, PlayStation. So I'm also excited for the PlayStation 3, but I'm more excited for the Xbox because it's what I use on a day-to-day basis. So, I'm not fanboying, it's just already what I'm used to. Because the PlayStation 3 was far too expensive. Anyway, done with my little comment there. We do see it colliding. It's not perfect, but that's because it's moving at such a high rate. You guys at least are getting a little bit of the idea today. I know today was mostly debugging in this episode, but it's okay. I'm going to do my very, 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 very best to get a second episode out today, 1 episode out tomorrow, 2 episodes Wednesday, 1 episode Thursday, and 2 episodes Friday to make up for last week where I only had 2 episodes. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like or the dislike button corresponding to how you felt about this video. And I will catch you guys later.